And as we speak, the sheer number of dead bodies continue to mount in Gaza. The death toll in the war-torn enclave has surpassed 30,000. In Rafah, funeral services for those who lost their lives took place on Sunday. 14 people were killed by an airstrike that flattened their homes in the waning hours of Saturday. Born a few weeks into the Gaza war, infant twins Wissam and Naim Abu Anza were also among the ones who were buried.
My son is still under the rubble. My brother-in-law was martyred along with his 2 children. He waited for them for 16 years. His wife had fertilization, IVF more than once. They died.
Many are still trapped under the rubble of ruins in Gaza's southernmost city. Palestinian Civil Defense released a video showing crews conducting rescue operations after airstrikes on Rafah. Meanwhile, the United States carried out its first humanitarian airdrops over the weekend. U.S. military planes delivered more than 38,000 meals into a territory where the United Nations says over 500,000 people are one step away from famine conditions. However, critics and aid agencies claim that it is extremely difficult to ensure that airdrops do not end up in the hands of Hamas militants. Well, as Israel pursues its war with Hamas, experts claim that being forced to costly and inefficient airdrops, it just shows Washington's limited influence over Israel.
We have crossings. It is better to send aid via crossings and better than dropping via parachutes. The parachutes aid is not enough for one family. This is nothing. Egypt should open its crossing and let trucks get in normally.
Calls for a ceasefire in Gaza are echoing across the globe. Hands-off Rafah rallies are being held in cities worldwide. Demonstrators in Washington, D.C. called on the U.S. to end its military aid to Israel and push for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. The immediate focus is the Rafah city, where Israel has warned that it will launch a ground offensive in the coming few days.